A little later than I normally come on. But hey, I told y'all we Monday through Friday, I'm getting it in. College football with Colin Moore. Hey, this is what, March the 25th? 4 more days to my birthday, baby. Hey. But look here. We got a show to talk about today. First off, we talking about Andrew Luck, the GM of Stanford, which you know he's highly regarded there. And you know his dad, highly regarded in the XFL and NFL. So Andrew Luck, the former quarterback at Stanford, was hired as the GM in November. He has fired Stanford's head coach, Troy Taylor. Fired him. Like, bro, you gone. You don't live up to the standards. You out of there. Get your hat, your coach, you gone. All right, then we going to talk about Xavier Restepo. Ran a 4.840. Now, I know that man a baller, so I know that 40 times something got to be wrong. And I'll tell you what he said, but that's crazy because I was just talking about that earlier on one of my channels. Well, Life in Football. Go subscribe there if you haven't. We was talking about that. What if somebody ran a 4.8 like Travis Hunter? But Xavier Restepo actually did. All right, then we're going to end the show. We're talking about Cam Ward. Cam Ward is that boy, and do y'all think he going to them Titans? It seemed like it. And also, if you haven't subscribed to Life in Football, please do so. If you haven't subscribed to Texas Football with Colin Moore, please do so. Also, if you just stumbled across this channel, rock with us, subscribe here as well, baby. We get down. So let's jump this thing on. This ain't never happened in history. Today was history made. Andrew Luck is a GM, a general manager. Normally, a head coach hired a GM. And even if you are the GM, that's not your superior. That's not your boss man. The GM not your boss man. But Stanford is a different place. Stanford is Stanford. You know, they got the high education system out there. Andrew Luck is the man to them. He led them real close to the promised land. He's everything for them. But Andrew Luck's father played in the NFL and been high up in different aspects of pro ball as well. So it's in Andrew Luck to go this route. But for Stanford to give Andrew Luck that power, now that's unique to me. I have never seen, and y'all ain't never seen until today, a GM have that type of love. Normally, the AD will fire the coach, but maybe the AD ain't been there that long, or the AD stepped down because somebody who was Taylor's boss stepped down. So, but y'all, Coach Taylor, he messed this up himself. One, he messed it up. Let's just talk about the field work. Field work, he was 3-9 2 years in a row. That ain't gonna cut it, excuse me. That's just not going to cut it. They gonna get rid of you anyways based off of that. And now you got off the field conduct. I think he had 2 or 3 occasions where they came for him like, bro, you tripping. So the first one, he was talking to women in a manner he shouldn't have been talking about them. I guess he telling them, hey, shawty, hey. Either he tell him, hey, nah, hey. Or he tell him, hey, boy, get your, he either talking to him real good, which he shouldn't be talking to him, or he talking to him real bad, which he still shouldn't be talking to him. So either way, Stanford just had enough of it. They like, bro, we gave you one chance, told you get yourself together. Then he came back, and this time I think Coach Taylor tried to fire or get rid of somebody who told on him. So you already know you finna get taxed. Now, I think Coach Taylor gotta be in his 50s or 60s. I think he in his 50s or 60s. So he should know better. Like, listen, bro, get your money and shut your mouth. I know that may be easier said than done because maybe he liked what he seen or he didn't like what he seen and he just didn't really care about it. Either way, he didn't care about it. So he pretty much chopped his own self out of a job. Now, will he ever get a coaching job again? I think this is it. I think Coach Taylor is it, unless he can go back and say, hey, I can show you all the text message or this, that, and the third of how me and this person had it and what these people saying. That's, you know, that's he say, she say stuff. So but I think that might be it. And it wasn't like he was dominating at Stanford. He really should have lost. He should have lost some games his first year that he didn't. And he should have lost some games his second year that he did. But it is what it is. So his record could be worse than what it is. But Andrew Luck say enough is enough. This not the standard at Stanford. Now, on a side note, if they just fired Coach Taylor, the head coach, that means you can AKA give it to somebody on the staff, or you can go out there and search. Andrew Luck, based on that information, that he probably cleaning house. Like, bro, we cleaning house. So whoever a big time coach at these big boy schools that want a job, or maybe even Andrew Luck know an NFL coach that he feels is that guy, they finna bring them in, y'all. So players might possibly leave. Nah, because they on quarters. They operate different like that. They probably got to go to like an Oregon. Them Stanford players gonna probably have to go like to Oregon if they want to do it. But let me see what y'all talking about. Coach Dre, what's happening? Jay Will. Yeah, hey, you know it. The guys, what's happening? Jay Will, Coach Dre. Hey, appreciate it. Listen, y'all. So I had to tell y'all that, man. That is a unique situation. Y'all, that probably won't ever happen again. Like a general manager. Like normally the coach hire them, or the AD. The AD could get probably rid of the coach and the general manager, but you will never see this happen again where a general manager get rid of a head coach. Only Andrew Luck could pull that off. Only Andrew Luck. Coach Dre, you say now these players have a 30-day window if they want to hit the portal. Yeah, but the only side effect of that is if you hit the portal, I don't think the situation good for him to hit the portal. I think the only way you hit the portal if you really, really like that and you can finish your work and get there in the summer. Because they on them quarters. They on a different type of schedule. They don't have a normal schedule like most universities where you in school. Like I don't know. Like sometime in Oregon and them in September is when they go back to their university. Most schools start back in August. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Kimberly, you say, only for you, Cole. I really don't care about any other college football unless it's Colorado. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, look. I got to grow you to something anyways, because eventually now, yeah, hey, Coach Dre, it ain't good for them. Their situation going in bad. I wish that the Stanford players didn't have to deal with this, but if they transfer, they got to go to a quarters type of school that can accept them right away. But I think so late in the game, I think you stay and wait it out to at least see who the head coach going to be. At least see who the head coach going to be. The guys who knew they was going to stay now, the guys who was going to dip anyways, dip. But, y'all, I just wanted to tell you about that. Now, let's jump on Xavier Restepo. Man, that boy ran a 4.840. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Xavier Restepo ran a 4.840. That's the wide receiver for Miami. Now, he's I think the all-time leading receiver at Miami in reception and maybe yards. I know one of them he is. Now, he a baller on that field. I'm talking about top, break you off and gone. So we know his 40, not no 4.8. We know his 40, not no 4.8. It's not a 4.8. He made a post today and said, hey, the only reason why I ran a 4.8 is because he said his hamstring got tight on him like a day or 2 days ago. And then when he ran that 40, he said, but still, he was running 4.57s to 4.58s, getting laser time. So he felt, okay, I'm going to get out there and run that 40. Man, that boy clocked that 4.8. You know everybody going to talk about it. You know people that don't want to see him succeed, they going to be on his head. You know the people that want to see him succeed, they going to say, hey, go grab the tape. Now, what is crazy is I didn't know this man ran a 4.8 until today. And he did it yesterday, but I didn't know he ran a 4.8 till today. So I was actually saying earlier on the Life and Football channel on YouTube, I said, hey, what if Travis Hunter ran like a 4.8 for some reason? Just he ran a 4.8. What would you do? Would you still draft in first round? Would you still draft top 5? Well, we about to see. Now, Restepo went no first round, I don't say. Maybe second or third round, or low later than. He got to be in range of second to fifth round. Got to be, because he got film. And then, you know, Cam Ward put him on the map with throwing that ball to him. So he was already a go-getter. It's hard for me to believe that man ran a 4.8. I know it said it, but I'm going to believe him. But put it like this. I'm going to tell him to heal up, because in this span where they can take them 30-day visits and we work them out, boy, you going to run that 40 again. You going to run that 40 again. You got to give me that 40. Well, and I know Jerry Rice ran a 4.6. So you got to give me at least a 4.6 now. I could justify that, but golly, man. I feel bad for him, because that ain't a situation you want to hear somebody in. That's a tough situation to hear somebody in. Like Restepo, boy, your film, he's blessed that his film speaks volume. And like he said, he didn't want to come on here and say why he ran the 4.8, but he had to. He had to go say something, because they gonna ask. But I would believe that, man, you know what it all come back to, y'all? I'm gonna tell you this. Players, if y'all listening to this, run track. Just run track. Running track, I feel, gonna get you faster. All the cats I seen ran track, they were legit. All the ones that didn't, to be honest, I don't think I ever seen a guy run a good 40 time without running track. I know that might sound crazy, but most of the guys that run them good 40s run track. Either they did in high school, they probably did in elementary, middle school, and high school, and maybe some in college. But that don't have to be the case all the time. I'm just saying, running tracks give you a better chance of running the 40. And I doubt Xavier Restepo ran that 40. Hey, let me see what y'all talking about. Hey, y'all see my business partner, Mike Figgs. You said Peter Ward time doing the NFL combine range from 4.54 to a 4.61, which is considered slow for a wide receiver prospect. Correct. And Restepo ran, Xavier for Miami ran a 4.8. So hopefully he could come back and do that over, because, man, that. But now, Pete was a whole different Fizz. You know Pete was. Pete was him. Pete was him. Coach Dre, you said a 4.5 for sure. You said Restepo is at least a 4.5. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking it makes sense that he got injured. Because I don't think, I'm even like Fizz just pointed out, 4.6 probably was going to be his slowest. 4.6 probably was going to be his slowest. Coach Dre, you say he probably shouldn't have ran if it's. That's what I said, bro. If you know that thing hurt, but he said he ran because he's competitive. Forget that. I'm tapping out. But see, I don't know if he ran the 40 at the combine. He should have just ran it at the combine. I think he should have ran it at the combine. Ed, you said Restepo still a dog, second round. He is a dog. I don't know what round he gonna get drafted now, because that 40 hurt. Like he gonna have to make something happen. That 40 gonna hurt you. JP, you say that track helps out a lot? A whole lot. So if I'm a player, I'm just getting in track. I'm like, I would, to this day, when I think about it, I wish I can go back and run track. I wish I could know what I know now. And I wish they would have pushed me to run track. Like, son, you gonna need track. Just go out here and run. I pay you to go out there and run, boy. Buy you what you want, boy. Now, see, I should make my son run. But one time, I should make my son run track. I should make him run track. I haven't. I don't know what he gonna end up playing. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. Track get you right, JP? Yeah, it do. JP said ran track with Jaden Blue in middle school. Yeah, he did. At Texas, that boy clocked the 4.2. That boy said, give me my money. Give me my money. But hold on, y'all. Let's jump into that last topic of the day. You know I'm only hitting y'all with them 18-minute shows till YouTube do me right. Fizz, y'all see my business part. I got spit. You said Xavier Restepo capped his Miami career by becoming the first Hurricane wide receiver to ever post back-to-back 1,000 yards seasons. Earned consistent NCAA All-American first team recognition. Semifinalists for the Biletnikoff Award. That's what I'm saying, man. We know he good. But dog, that 40 jacked him up. Boy, that 4.8 is something you don't. 4.8 is for D lineman, not wide receiver. So he should have just tapped out. He should have just tapped out. He should have just tapped out. Golly. He should have tapped out. But hey, let me end the segment with Cam Ward, his quarterback that was throwing to him. Cause I think he was catching that ball for him. It just, I don't know, that's weird. He ran all the routes and stuff. I don't know. But hey, well, at least I seen him catch one. But okay, Cam Ward, is he a lock for the Titans? Now, I see the Giants has signed Russell Wilson today. I seen the Giants sign Jameis Winston. Now, that's the first 2 times. That means it's guaranteed a brother gonna sign, be starting for the New York Giants. The season open. I say, I don't think they ever done that in history. So the New York Giants saying, forget that. Yeah, no. The brothers where it's at, we got to get a brother. We used to could go by that standard. You can't have a brother at quarterback. We can't live with that no more. We got to get us a brother. So a brother will be starting this year for the New York Giants. That's going to break their history. Be new history for them. But my thing is now, and I know they got to, but ain't no quarterbacks going to the Titans. So the Titans ain't got no quarterback yet. So that lead me to believe Cam or Shador will end up being their quarterback. Because the Titans ain't got no quarterback. The Browns got like a 5th round pick type of guy. So they probably ain't really tripping. And then that means to me, if Russell Wilson with the Giants now, Aaron Rodgers going to be with the Steelers. That's just how I see that one going. So the Titans and the Browns need a quarterback. Now, could the Raiders, but I just think the Titans or the Browns gonna get Cam Ward. That's how I see it. The Titans or the Browns will get Cam Ward. One of them two. And I heard Abdul Carter is one of their guys. Like, so I guess they interchangeable 1 and 2 or 1 and 1, whichever one fall till you get them. I don't know. I'm ready to see Cam Ward in the NFL. That I am. Because he made college ball look so exciting. Like how he maneuver, how he run, how he do his thing. The boy looks smooth. So I want to see him in the NFL. I want to see him. I want to see what that boy do. Because to me, Cam Ward put on a show. But he's been a baller from day one. Me and Fizz knew about him since 2019. That's just long how the man been in college for a minute, but he's been a baller the whole time. And to think in high school, they wouldn't even let that man throw like that. That boy was running an option, a triple option. But now, hey, that boy throw that thing. He done got plenty of practice throwing that thing. So Cam Ward to the Titans, it's looking like that's going to be a done deal. Unless they pick Shador, but I feel like they going with Cam because the way the head coach talked about Cam. Now, that could have been a stunt to fake everybody out, to make people who really want Cam because they want Shador or Abdul Carter to pick somebody else. But to me, I feel like that's what he really felt. I feel that's what he really felt. But, y'all, that's my time. I just wanted to come on and rock out with y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all rocking out. I'm coming on Monday through Friday. Normally, I come on at 6:25 on this channel, but my daughter got soccer practice and soccer games from here through April. So I don't know. Basically, that's the ballpark. That's the ballpark of the time. It should be like that most of the time. I know, yeah, it should be. But I'm guaranteed to come on Monday through Friday. And even on the weekends, but I'm guaranteed to come Monday through Friday. Hey, blessing to y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you haven't subscribed to Life in Football, please do so. If you haven't subscribed to Texas Football with Colin Moore, please do so. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, College Football with Colin Moore, please do so. Hey, blessings to